Well, good morning. Good morning, and we're glad to have you here. And just seeing your smiling faces and the smiling faces of the kids online, I know we have a few people down there online today, you're making me happy already. I am just so happy to see faces, and Pastor Conway tells me some of your folks are from neighborhood church. If you're from neighborhood church, you want, oh, great, glad to have you with us. Really glad to have everybody here today. I know you have a lot of ideas about what makes you feel better, and in the light, more light, one of the lines says, help us hear what needs to be heard, and that's kind of an invitation to God to teach us what we haven't heard yet. So we have to listen, right? And so listening sometimes helps us understand what God has for us. And in that, God can see, again, what we need if we're just being there listening. And you notice in the beginning, we're turning on lamps around the room, and we're talking about more light. So it's kind of a thing that we want to do. And, you know, every time we do this, we could turn on a lamp and say, ta-da! Right? So for our friends at home, because I want to make sure they're included, turn on a lamp and say, ta-da! Can you do that with me? So I'm going to pretend that we're doing this one, okay? All right, you ready? I'm going to turn it on and you say ta-da. Same note, too. Very good, very good. I think you should be in the choir. Okay, so in this cold and flu season in the winter, we hear a lot about the word viruses. Anybody know what the word virus is? Ryan, go ahead. I better give you this. Are you okay with the microphone?
It means like germs or like bacteria.
Isaac, do you have anything to add to that?
It's a minuscule life form, technically.
Well, and we know that viruses are contagious, right? So we could get the cold or a flu or a respiratory virus or even COVID, right? And they're very contagious. So what I mean by contagious is if I blow my nose with my hand, right, and touch you, you'll have all my germs. So it's not a good thing, right? So we have to be very, very careful. But that's kind of what happened to Gwendolyn, our friend Gwendolyn, and her mom got the same flu. So it kind of goes around in families. And Ryan, you were telling me earlier that when one of you gets a sickness, you all kind of stay home and keep the sickness. So this is why, viruses. But did you know that kindness, being kind to one another, is also contagious? Not in the same way, not in a bad way, but in a good way. Because once you're kind to another person, they're going to want to be kind to another person, and it just keeps spreading over and over. So being kind is kind of a good thing. Finn, you have something? Go ahead, you explain.
Love is the good virus, not the bad virus.
Very good. We have some very bright students here. Right. And so then, but also meanness is also contagious. So we have to be careful with that one. We don't want to be mean, right? So meanness is another contagion, because once you're mean to one person, they feel like they should be mean to another, and then another and another. And it keeps on going. Exactly, Annie. Right, exactly. She's talking about changing feelings, and by being nice, we can change that. So if I was to ask you which you would like to be to this world, would you like to be a kindness or a mean virus. So just go ahead. Kindness or mean? Kind, okay. Kindness or mean? All right. The God of... You're connected to the God of kindness, let's put it that way. All right. What about you, Isaac? Kindness or meanness? Kindness. Okay. Now, even though you may take a character from time to time that is not as nice, you know, that's only a character, and but you personally need to be kind to everybody. So that's what turns our light on. So, in fact, we think kindness is a small thing, but actually it's a big thing. So a light bulb, you have a light, imagine you have a light inside of you, right? And how big do you think that light bulb is? You think it is really big, huh? You think it is big? Okay. Well, it might start out small, and I just wanted to show you how big it could be. How much light would this light bulb shine? A lot, right? I just happen to have one. Yeah. Actually, I've been carrying it around for 7 years trying to find this sermon. All right. All right, we're going to do our repeat after me. There is a lamp inside of me. It's always there for all to see. But there are times when the light feels dim, and though it's tough and things are grim, and you say, but that's okay. When I feel down, I know it's time. It turns around. We are, friends, we are not alone, even when we're sad. We are always loved, and when kindness is our way, we light up the world wherever we are, okay? So that's our prayer today, and we just thank you all for being a part of this. We are going to sit over here and listen to the choir sing to us, okay? So.